Hello everyone, today we have a special video for you guys. We are in Portugal here, in Dini's house. He's my fun, friend and amazing home cook. He invited us in his house in this beautiful kitchen and we created beautiful fine dining recipe for you, so we are gonna cook it together. So let's do it.
Thank you, Michael, for coming. So it's an honor to have him here. So I started like 1 year ago with Michael, trying to develop my skills. So it was an amazing journey with Michael that I started 1 year ago. And after 1 year, we are cooking together. So we will cook a fish dish. So we are in Portugal, summer. The fish is something that it's very common. Seafood, it's amazing ingredients. We will do a groper. Together with some hazelnut cream. We will use some hazelnut also to do some crumble and a foam from champagne and some crab as well, and with some mixed vegetables. So it will be a summer dish with very fresh ingredients we got today from the fish market.
So this is the market we got our ingredients on. We bought some turnips and tomatoes for our garnish and fresh prawns and fish for the protein. It was great market with very friendly people out there. And first thing we start with is gonna be hazelnut crumble. I bake the hazelnuts in the oven for around 5 minutes so I can peel them. I will use cloth, and with this easy movement you can peel them all together. If they are not 100% peeled, that's not problem for me, but if you wanna get rid of all the skin, just keep doing it for longer. Now I will need to prepare sugar and egg whites. I will leave all the important recipes you need in the description down below. I start by mixing half of the sugar with half of the egg whites, and when the sugar dissolves, I mix it also with nuts, and I will bake it at 170 degrees Celsius for around 5 minutes or until I get crust around them. And after that, I will do the same with the second part. I leave them to cool down to room temperature, and then I can move these caramelized nuts inside the blender. Season them with salt and chili powder, and the crumble is done. I will use it later on to season my vegetables.
One of the elements of the dish, it's a yuzu and hazelnut mayo that we will prepare for our fish now.
You will need egg yolk, salt, yuzu juice, mustard, hazelnut oil and vegetable oil. And you start like a classic mayo. Mix egg yolk with mustard and yuzu. Blend it together and then start adding slowly hazelnut oil. To finish consistency, we use normal vegetable oil and season it with salt. The last testing and the yuzu hazelnuts mayo is done, and we are gonna keep it inside the fridge for later. And looks good. If you think your mayo is a little bit too thick, you can add some water, and if it's too thin, just add a little bit more oil.
Now we will do another element of the dish. It's a bone marrow pil that we will use then to cook our shrimps, that it's altogether a new fresh element on the dish. We will use some meat stock, so we can have the collagen, so we can have the base of our pil. Then we will use some xanthan gum to make it thicker. Then we emulsify everything. And now we will add our bone marrow oil, just to make it super tasty. And this is what we call the pil. It's a type of a sauce very used in Spain that you can use with seafood and also with meat. In this case, we'll use with the shrimps.
And the peel is done. We just transfer it inside the pot and later on we're gonna cook the prawns inside. And let's start with our sauce. So the next thing, guys, champagne foam. So we're gonna need some crab meat, shallots, a little bit of cream, butter, few peppercorns, lecithin, mushrooms, champagne, then celery. So I chop all the vegetables roughly and then I start with butter, shallots and peppercorns in the pot and I will sweat it on low heat for few minutes. After that, I add my mushrooms and celery and keep cooking it for around 5 minutes more. Now is the time for the champagne and cook it until I reduce it roughly by half. Then I can put my crab stock in and I will cook it for around 20 minutes on medium heat so everything combines nicely. At the end, I put cream in, bring it to the boil and let's strain it. At this moment, I add little bit of butter and lecithin because we want to use it like a foam. So we just make it with hand blender and the sauce is also done. If you want to use it like a normal sauce, you can just reduce it down a little bit more and use it without blending it.
So for our main, we have here a fish from the Portuguese coast. So it's a grouper, garopa, the name in Portuguese. And we will fillet, and then we will portion, and we will grill, and this will be our main. So grouper with hazelnut crumble, hazelnut mayo, and with peel from narrow barrel. So we do some cut here, close to the head, so we can then fillet better. So it's a big boy. We have here a grouper with almost 4 kilograms. It's super nice to do the fillets. So now we just get the fillet here, close from the spine, and we just take it. We just cut it here, and then we put the hands below so we can feel the bones, and then we slowly take the nice fillet, clean one, as much as possible, close to the bones. There are some bones that we will take afterwards. Now we open it here. And this is our fillet. Nice and clean.
We have the fillet, but the next step is to portion it. So first Dennis took out the belly part and also the bones with tweezers, and after that he can cut nice portions. We are gonna leave the skin on, but keep in mind that it's already cleaned from the scales. I will chop the turnips and let's start to cook everything. I season it with salt, pepper and olive oil and we are gonna cook it on the grill. As you can see, we have some bonus tomatoes from the market, so we're gonna use them for bonus plating for my community on Patreon. Dennis took care of the grill and I will prepare prawns in meantime. So I peel them and then take out these black parts. After that, I wash them in cold water and poach them on low heat in our purple sauce for around 2 minutes. Grilled stuff is also ready now, so let's do the plating. We coat the turnips with hazelnut crumble, and Dennis will make the first plating. He started with hazelnuts mayo, then beautifully grilled fish, a few turnips with hazelnuts, prawns poached in bone marrow, a few spoons of champagne foam, and finish it with few microgreens and orange caviar. Pretty good for the home cook, right? I would say that our coaching year ago was totally worth it for Dennis. And now is my time. So I started also with mayo, then fish, turnips, prawns, herbs and foam. I'm not big fan of the caviar, so I didn't use it. And if you would like to see our bonus plating option with grilled tomatoes, check it out on my Patreon page. Get the link in the description down below. So what do you think, guys? Who made it better? Let us know in the comments.
So Michael, thank you for coming. Thank you for giving the pleasure to cook with you. Especially this amazing fish from Portuguese coast, grouper, and with a touch of shrimps and hazelnuts crumble and hazelnut oil. So this is our proposal. Thank you, Michael, for coming.
Thank you for your event.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching.